All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another video from AA Sports Cards. The latest consignment sent to us comes all the way from New Brunswick, and I am, as always, honored that this gentleman has chosen us to sell his cards for him. It's a great thrill anytime that I get an email or a phone call from a gentleman with cards like this who's choosing us to sell them for him. And I'm very lucky, very fortunate, and I don't take it for granted. And I hope anybody watching this who resides in Canada and does not want to sell their own cards, if you have vintage, such as these awesome 1933 Ice Kings cards, or high-end modern, and you do not want to sell yourself, we have a 25-year eBay business. We built up a very good name on there, and we can do all the work for you, and you get the US exchange added to your total, which, if you try and sell your cards at a show or on social media or something like that within Canada, most of the time the buyer wants to deal in Canadian funds. If you sell through us, you get the US exchange added to your total. So without further ado, let's go right to our latest consignment, and this is a group of pre-war hockey cards, and I am going to do my best to show you the cards here. All of these will be coming up for auction through our eBay auctions. Our user ID is Vahuda. This is how the gentleman has sent the cards to me, and I'm going to take them out and show you. So there does not appear to be any back damage, which is fantastic. And I've always found, I'm not sure if others would agree, but of the pre-war hockey, I've always found the Ice Kings have survived in better shape than a lot of other years. And I think that's because they used a little bit of a thicker card stock. Not that these are falling out of the sky in, X-Mint or better by any means, but generally, Ice Kings have survived the ravages of time better than typical issues around issued around the same time. So here is that first group. Some of these cards will be sold individually, and then the rest will be sold as a group. There are about 30 cards in this collection. Here is the second page. And I know this is not the greatest entertainment while I take them out of the sheets, but hopefully you'll hang on here. And this is very interesting. I thought maybe that was autographed. I don't think it is. But, when you see pencil marks or something like that, right away you're going, wow, maybe this is a signed pre-war card. This page that I'm taking the cards out of is a heavyweight page. And what I mean by that is, there is the 1933 King Clancy. That is a card that we will sell individually for the gentleman. If the card turns out to be really nice, we may offer to get it graded for him. When I make these videos, I'm not really concentrating on condition. I'm just trying to show the cards. Obviously, when the camera is turned off, then I will do a deep dive into the condition. But if pre-war cards are crease-free, and they are of a major star, then we obviously, because we're working with you, the seller, not against you, we want to try to get you the biggest, the highest return possible, and grading is the way to do that. There is Nell Stewart, Hall of Famer. Believe that's his rookie card. I love the 1933 O-Pee-Chee hockey cards. I think these are awesome. It's great. There's so many different color variations. Everybody has their favorite, but I just think aesthetically, these are beautiful cards. So there's those. And there is more to come. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I wanted to also mention that anybody watching, again, who resides across Canada, if you go to our user ID on eBay, say it with me, Vahoota, Vahoota, and you look at our completed listings from some of our recent auctions, we have just finished selling a run of PSA and other graded cards for a gentleman, and realized very strong prices across the board. So, further proof that we can hang with the big boys, I think, if you want to use us to sell some cards through us. This is the only 1936 Series D card in the collection. Obviously, it's missing the back, but arguably the key card in the set. I mean, the set is loaded with key cards. But this is outside of the Morens and the Broda. This is certainly one of them. I still think this card is very saleable, and look for that on eBay as is, issued separately from the rest of the collection, coming soon. And here are more of the other cards. There is Ace Bailey. I'll show the back. So again, uniformly, these do not have any back damage, which is very nice. Here is Clarence Happy Day, one of the greatest nicknames in all of sports. There are some more 1933 O-Pee-Chees here, but I'm just going to stick with the Ice Kings for a moment. Dit Clapper, rookie card. So again, we'll have to go through and figure out what's going to be sold individually and what's going to be sold together. When we are selling groups for the consignor, our aim is to sell every single card. So sometimes when you break groups up, there's sometimes strength in numbers, whereas if you offer stars together with commons, we tend to do very well that way. I think buyers like that, set builders, resellers, etc. There are two more cards from the 1933 O-Pee-Chee set, but as I'm showing the backs, I wanted to come back and there's an example of the different color variations. I think there's green, blue, orange, and red. The red is pretty cool. There we go. Again, beautiful cards. All right, one more page to come. There we go. So there's a little tease while I pull the cards out. And as I am looking through them, there are some big names here. Two really big names coming up. Again, another tease. So I'm going to make those separate and show you those, and then I'll show the rest of them together. The final group of this pre-war hockey card collection that a gentleman from New Brunswick has decided to consign and sell through us at AA Sports Cards. So here is the last of the group. I'm not going to show the backs because they are all clean. There's Roy Warders. The goalie cards are always the best cards. Lucky Cotton. Gerald Carlson. Bill Cook. Joe Lamb. And Silvio Mantha. Now, I said there were two really good cards within that page of 9, and here they are. I'll show them together. Well, okay, I said I'd show them together, but I guess I'm not. There's the Aurele Joliat, another card we will consider getting graded for the gentleman if he wants us to do that, and if the card is nice enough to warrant. And the final card, Joe Primeau. The Joe Primeau rookie card. I'll try to show it in good light there. What a classic pose, classic uniform. Ah, these things are beautiful. Pre-war hockey is just the best. There's the back. So a really, really nice collection. And I know I say it all the time, but I really am. I'm excited to start selling this stuff for the gentleman. I can't wait to get going. And I hope, I hope that my enthusiasm and my excitement shows through. Again, my greatest joy is getting emails and calls from people who have this kind of material that seek AA sports cards out and want to consign their cards to us. So thank you, as always, for watching these videos. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please visit my website, aasportscards.com, so you can read more about my company, read more about us, and read testimonials from people that have consigned cards to us and their firsthand experience doing so. And we'll be back real soon with more videos. Watch for this collection coming up on eBay shortly. Vahoota, Vahoota, is where you can find us on eBay. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.